Hello everybody and welcome to the latest episode of the OP Alphabet. Today we are looking at the letter U, which stands for Sally Ucan, who's a player who doesn't look too fantastic just looking at his card stats, but in-game he's an absolute beast. But before we get into that, we are going to observe the normal traditions that I forgot to do at the start of last week's episode. We're not making the same mistake twice here. We're going to go through the players that we've had so far. So we have had A for Aubameyang, B for Braithwaite, C for Shaqiri, D for Doumbia, E for Emenike, F for Fur, H for Hernandez, I for Ibarbo, J for Jimenez, K for Kone, L for Lacazette, M for Musa and Martins, N for Niang, O for Nuhal, P for Pabon, Q for Quaresma, R for Rodrigo, S for Sterling, T was for Tarat, which was last week's episode of course, and now we are on to Ucan. But today you'll see on this lineup, it's a team, there's a few players in there that I've not really used this year, and there's a couple that I've used quite a lot. We'll start off with the starting 11 as always. In goal we have got Miguel Moya, the goalkeeper. Just thought I'd give him a go because I packed him and he was okay. He had a couple of really good moments and a couple of dodgy moments. He wasn't the best keeper, but he's not too expensive as you'd imagine. He's going to pretty much discard, so if you want someone different other than your sort of usual Spanish League keepers, then he's worth a go. He was okay, left back we have got Torremolinas, who I've used quite a few times. I think I said when I last used him that I think he's really underrated. For 350 coins, he's got such good all-round stats, 77 overall, 84 pace, 73 defended and 73 physical, really solid. The right hand side we've got Abate, who I've now used also quite a few times, 18 games he's played to me, just the 2 assists. Not the cheapest of course with him being a silver, 94k, but when you look at his stats, 92 pace, 70 defending and 80 physical on a silver is fantastic. Centre backs we have got Miranda for 1,100. I bought him for, really solid centre back as you all know, and the same can be said for Castan on the other side, the Roma centre back. Moving into midfield now, which is where we tried a couple of different people. We tried Camacho on the left hand side of the CDM slot, he was really decent. Not the quickest with 68 pace, but when you're at CDM I think that's more than enough. He's got 80 defending and 83 physical, which is ideal for that position. He's also got the medium high work rate, which are fantastic in the CDM role. VALERO is someone that I would associate more of a centre mid, but again I'll give him a go in CDM, and he was actually really good. Again, 71 pace is more than adequate for in that position. And then when you look at 65 defending and 67 physical, it doesn't seem the best, but I was using him as more of a ball playing midfielder because as you can see, his standout stats are his more skill attributes. He's got 81 dribbling, 74 shooting and 85 passing, which are all really good for a centre mid that can dominate the game from the middle. On the left hand side of CAM we have got James Rodriguez. We bought him for 11k a long time ago. I'm sure you can get him for less than that now. Really strong player on the game, one of the better CAMs in the Liga, if not in the whole game. Someone that you're all very familiar with, I'd imagine. Up top we have got the OP as hell man Doumbia. I thought I'd give his card a go. I've not used his Roma card yet, and surprise it's sweaty as ever. Just a really solid card. Got 3 goals in 5 games and 1 assist. And the other striker was Ucan, another candidate for perhaps being the UOP alphabet, but didn't quite do as well as Doumbia, which is obviously understandable because Doumbia, is a freaking god. 5 games, 1 goal and 3 assists. Still not too bad there. But the main man, Sally Ucan, and this is what I mean about his stats not being too fantastic on the card. 79 pace is actually really decent for a CAM, but I mean you get past that, 64 shooting's not ideal, 68 passing doesn't seem ideal, 75 dribbling's okay and it's his standout stat, and then 67 defending and 65 physical doesn't seem too bad either, to be honest, in that position. But you can see in the 5 games he got 7 goals from it and the 1 assist, and this is where he starts to come into his own, because you look at those stats and you know he's a CAM. You then look at the fact that he's 6 foot with half decent work rates, and he's got a 5-star weak foot and a 4-star skill moveset, and that's where this man comes into his own because he is so goddamn weavy. You'll see from a couple of clips here that I'm going to show you that he's not like a complete player. If you, like in the end after a couple of games, ended up putting a Hawk card on him to slightly improve in shooting, and that did make a bit of a difference because he is so good at getting through and just dodging tackles and dodging everything. He's just so goddamn weavy. But then his end shot can let him down quite a bit, and you can see that with his 64 shooting of course. But like I say, I put the Hawk card on him in the last 3 games and it did seem to really make a difference. I mean, like I say, the guy's so weavy, he seems so strong, he's just so evasive, and he's a really good skiller in my opinion. I mean, he's only got the 4-star, not the 5-star obviously, but when you're partnering that with the 5-star weak foot, it means he can go either way with his shot, with his dribble. He's just an absolute star man. And he's actually a really young player as well. 1994 he was born, as you can see there, and he's actually meant to be one of the really good up and coming players at the Roma team right now. But the 4-2-2-2-2, sorry, worked really well with him, and this team actually played fantastic. And I think in the 5 games I played, I won 4 and lost just the 1, and it was actually turned around a bit of bad form that I'd been having. But yeah, it worked really well. I'm a big fan of this formation. The good work rates in the CDM helping, because VALERO, of course, and CAMACHO not too attacking. I've also got them on the instruction to stay back. I was going to share, but there's no point, I can just say it. They've then got James Rodriguez, of course, a really strong player, and in fact from sort of James Rodriguez and Ucan upwards with Ucan and Doomgate, it's a very sweaty OP team. But then these at the back also did the job pretty well. Like I say, Ucan though, if you do want to pick him up, 2,800 coins I got him for, and that's a little bit less than he normally goes for. And when I say a little bit less, I mean like marginally less. You can normally pick him up for around the 3k mark. But he's a really good player, and as a cam or a centre mid in Syria, if you want to try someone different, then he is a definite viable option in my opinion. Someone not everyone out there will have heard of, but the more, air quotes, hardcore FIFA people will, wow, Xbox, stop listening. Why do you want to ruin my video, Xbox? But anyway, yeah, he's one of the more well-known people to the sort of more hardcore, air quotes, FIFA players out there. He's really strong, especially with that 4-star weak foot. Like that makes all the difference in my opinion. And you'll see from some of his goals now, his dribbling is just absolutely unreal. But that is going to bring us to the end of the letter U on the OP alphabet. And like I said last week, now we're getting really close towards the end. Of course, the letter V is coming up next, and I'm thinking I'm going to be trying either a very well-known player to you all in my Leicester City career mode, or there is someone else that it could be as well. The Portuguese, I believe, winger Vieira is another potential one. So we're going to be trying them out in the week. I'll speak to you all in tomorrow's video, which I think is going to be a little vlog first and foremost, explaining the new series that's going to be coming out on Friday. So look forward to that, and stay tuned to see what that's going to be. That's pretty exciting actually, so make sure you tune in for that one. And yeah, I will speak to you all then. Hope you're having a good day, everybody. Nidge out.